Macro traders and investors, here we are, and I'm Domenico, and I bring you today my institutional vision on global markets. Get ready, because today we are analyzing the great wealth shift, why Bitcoin and AI technology will obliterate traditional finance. Imagine waking up to a world where your safe investments are bleeding value faster than a sinking ship, where the US government is drowning in over $37 trillion of debt, adding $1 trillion of debt every 100 days. And where the Federal Reserve is trapped, no recession is allowed or the whole system implodes. Basically, if tax receipts go too low, the system can't finance itself. Boom. Sounds like a nightmare. It's our reality right now, unfortunately. But here's the twist, this isn't the end. It's the beginning of the greatest wealth transfer in history. And today we're diving deep into why traditional US treasuries are dying and how Bitcoin is rising as a new king and the refinery model that's turbocharging returns for smart investors. If you're holding cash, bonds, or even gold, this video could save your portfolio. So stick around and I'll break down it step by step and reveal mind-blowing stats and give you actionable steps to thrive in this chaos. Hit that like button, and if you're ready to level up, let's jump into it. First off, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The global financial system is on life support. Our speaker today, an experienced macro analyst like myself, can tell you that the US is buried under 37 trillion in debt. That's not a typo, 37 trillion, and growing at $1 trillion every 100 days. But why does this matter? Because if we let a recession hit, it's game over. Confidence collapses, markets freeze, and the whole house of cards comes tumbling down. The Fed and governments, they're cornered. No choice but to keep printing money indefinitely. Quanting easy on steroids, folks, is inevitable. This shatters the myths everyone's been betting on, that big crash and recession coming any day now, but nope. Instead, worrying for perpetual money printing to keep the lights on. And it's like trying to bail out the Titanic with a teaspoon. Unsustainable, but they're doing it anyway. So, question for you guys, are you still positioned for that imminent crash? If so, you might be on the wrong side of history. So let's see why traditional safe havens are failing hard. Remember when the US Treasuries were the bedrock of finance? The ultimate safe haven asset? Yeah, not anymore. Over the last 5 years, they've lost nearly 50% of their real value. You can blame massive debt issuance and runaway inflation. It's diluting everything. These were supposed to be your store of wealth, your reliable income source, but now they are eroding faster than ice in the sun. Institutions and portfolios built on them are crumbling. And if you're parking cash in bonds or treasuries, you're losing big time. But wait, this isn't destruction, it's creative destruction. The old system's failing, making way for something revolutionary. Enter Bitcoin, not just a coin, but the foundation of the new financial empire. Picture this, oil refinery. You can take crude oil and turn it into gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, products for every need. That's exactly what companies like MicroStrategy are doing with Bitcoin. They call it the refinery model. Bitcoin is the base asset, the input. Then they transform it into a suite of financial products, common stock for equity lovers, also convertible debt for flexibility, and high yield instruments for income chasers. Even stablecoin like products for stability. But why is this a game changer? These Bitcoin based tools offer high yields, rock solid security, and innovative income streams. It's like supercharging your treasury assets. MicroStrategy, it's outperformed bonds, real estate, gold, and even the S&P 500 by massive margins over the last 5 years. And we're talking Bitcoin's 80% annualized returns over a decade, crushing Nasdaq's at 17%, S&P 14%, and gold at 9%. And there's pathetic bond returns at a measly 2.3%. MicroStrategy alone has doubled in value while treasuries take. This isn't hype. It's data-driven domination and it's happening at the institutional level. And if you're not paying attention, you're missing the boat. Now let's zoom out to the giants. Berkshire Hathaway is sitting on 348 billion in cash reserves, mostly in depreciating treasuries, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. Hundreds of billions or more, all facing the same inflation either way. These aren't small players. Their capital is eroding daily. But smart ones will adopt the Bitcoin refinery model to protect and grow it, and turn idle cash into dynamic yield generating machines. Imagine trillions flowing into Bitcoin strategies. That's the institutional frenzy we're entering. And this ties into the bigger picture. Basically, we're in a 50-year technological cycle, which is Bitcoin's in a frenzy phase right now. Think S curve adoption, slow start, then explosive growth, and we're talking about rapid institutional buying, massive capital flows. And if you think Bitcoin's a fad or ICP's a fad, which is revolutioning AI technology, you're like ignoring when Kodak ignored digital cameras. This is historic 0 to 1 moment in finance. Pure innovation disrupting the old guard. All right, enough theory. Let's get practical. A killer three-step plan, not financial advice. Buy Bitcoin directly. It's a financial asset. Grab it as your base layer for the refinery. Buy ICP directly. Heart of Web3 and safe ethical AI. The world computer will be basically the infrastructure layer for decentralized AI, humanoids, robotics, and Internet of Things, or invest in pioneer companies like MicroStrategy leading the Bitcoin Treasury charge. Their strategies are battle tested and outperforming everything. So remember, guys, apply it to your business. If you're a business owner, don't let cash sit in treasuries. Adopt the refinery model, convert to diversified, high yield Bitcoin products, and protect from inflation and generate income and ride the wave. This isn't just survival, it's thriving. And that's why, guys, not financial advice, but you need to invest in Bitcoin and innovative Web3 technology like ICP, because you need to position yourself now and be part of the greatest wealth creation revolution that we're going to go through as we move into the exponential age of artificial intelligence. Folks, we're at a pivotal moment. The old systems are breaking down, weighed down by substantial debt and dying assets like US Treasuries. Why have they passed through the Genius Act? This is no accident. The Fed can't risk a recession without total collapse, so money printing will roll on. It is inevitable. The big print is coming. But in its place, Bitcoin and innovative financial engineering, superior returns, income streams, and security for all are fundamental. By investing into the future technologies, they're going to be innovative and disrupting to money, which Bitcoin will be, ICP, which is going to be disruptive, and the infrastructure layer for AI. As this unfolds in this frenzy phase that we're in of a 50-year revolutionary technology cycle, you have a choice. Stick with the sinking ship or jump to the rocket and incorporate Bitcoin and ICP into your strategy and watch your wealth soar to the moon. Not financial advice, but in my opinion, only inevitable. If this blew your mind, smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dives on finance and crypto, and drop a comment. What's your first move? Buy ICP, Bitcoin, or invest in MicroStrategy? Share with us a friend, and if you're still betting on that crash, good luck to you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one, and peace out for now.